Hello, everybody. This is Sergey. Many of you have asked for some resources that you could use to practice speaking, listening, and pronunciation. So I have found a series of great websites that you could use to practice that. You will go to Google and type esl-lab.com. That's the website address. Click enter. The top line says Randall's ESL Cyber Listening Lab, English Listening. You click that once to open the website. And here's our website. Okay. It has a lot of listening activities to practice. You will go to this link, listening activities, this tab, and you will look at what's available. There are easy, intermediate, difficult, basic English quizzes, academic listening activities, as well as English culture videos, vocabulary lessons, and some other important activities like ESL vocabulary quizzes, self-study guide, and some study handouts. Okay, so I'm going to show you as an example one activity and how to practice that. Let's click easy listening. Okay, it will take us to our next page. It says general listening quizzes, easy. We'll scroll down, and we will choose a topic. So there is a great variety of different topics here. Take a look. A day at school, apartments for rent, bookstore shopping, for example. Christmas is coming, one of the holiday related activities. Clothing styles, college life, daily schedule, medication, activities on medication and drugs, family activities, birthday, another holiday related Happy New Year activity, listening activity, hotel reservations, new friends, party time, and so on. Okay, so a great variety of different topics. So we're going to try this one here. It says, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So it will take us to the page where this activity is. It says, nice to meet you, general listening quiz. So scroll down. Okay. So all of the activities are structured the same way. So it's easy for you to use once you get used to the format. You can easily go through any of the activities on their websites. Okay, so each activity starts with some descriptive information. So the level is here. So for this activity, it's easy. There is a topic, introductions, and then the number of speakers, man and a woman, man and girl, and the length. So all of the recordings are about 1 minute or 2 minutes long, so they're not very long. It's easier to study. It's easier to handle. Okay. Before you actually start listening, it is advised that you do some pre-listening exercise activities. Okay. So usually there are some questions you want to answer to activate your background knowledge, to think about what's going to be in the recording. So let's read the questions for this particular topic. Remember, it's nice to meet you. That's our topic. Nice to be meeting somebody for the first time. So here are some pre-listening exercise questions. What are the kinds of questions you ask when meeting someone for the first time? So you should think about what you normally do, maybe in your culture. What questions you ask when you see somebody for the first time, you want to meet a person for the first time. Would you ask different questions depending on the age, social status, and gender of the person to whom you are speaking? Write down your ideas before you listen to the conversation. That's a suggestion. So you would, if you do this activity, you would try to answer these questions before you actually listen to the conversation. Okay. So the next thing is listening exercise itself. But before you hit the play button here, it is recommended that you go over the questions first. Okay, so you just read the questions. You don't know the answers yet, but you should read the questions first, so you know what kind of information you should listen for. Okay, so the question here is, where does this conversation most likely take place? Okay, you scroll down to see some other questions. What is the girl's name? Okay. Where was the girl born? Okay. What does the girl's father do for a living? Like what kind of job he has do for a living? Where does the girl's mother work? So these are multiple choice questions. So to answer each question, you just have to click one of these squares. Okay. And see if, but before actually you don't know the answer before you listen to the conversation. But like I said, it's a good idea for you to just read the questions so you know what kind of information you should be paying attention to. Okay. So, and then once you do that, you're ready to listen. So you will click this play button and listen to conversation.
Hi, what was your name again? I can't keep straight all the students' names, this being the second day of school.
It's okay, I have a hard time remembering names myself.
Now, Karen, right?
No, it's Nancy. Her mom's name is Karen.
Nancy, okay. I think I heard you were from England.
Well, I was born there, but my parents are American. I grew up in France.
Oh, a world traveler.
But then we moved here when I was 9.
So, what does your father do now?
Well, he's a college professor and he's in Scotland at the moment.
How interesting. What does he teach?
Oh, I haven't a clue. Nah, just joking. He teaches chemistry.
Oh, chemistry. And what about your mother?
She works full-time at home.
Oh, and what, does she have her own business or something?
Nah, she takes care of me.
Well, being a homemaker can be a real hard but rewarding job.
I think so too.
So that's our conversation. I hope you were able to listen to it well. So once you're done listening, okay, if you think you're ready to answer these multiple choice questions, you can do so. Or if you want to listen to the conversation one more time, you just click the play button one more time and listen to it again. You can also, if it was too hard for you to understand, you can also check out the script, the actual script for this conversation. So you will scroll down all the way down, and you will find this button. It says "See Listening Script." So the script is the words, the actual conversation printed. So you can click on that and then scroll down. Okay, so you can see this script. Okay, it's a teacher and student talking. You can read this conversation by yourself with the help of somebody in your family, or you can read it and listen at the same time. So I can hit the play button and read along.
Hi, what was your name again? I can't keep straight all the students' names, this being the second day of school.
It's okay, I have a hard time remembering names myself.
Now, Karen, right?
No, it's Nancy. Her mom's name is Karen.
So if you are not sure about the words that are in bold, like this one here, it's a phrase, keep straight, okay? You can scroll all the way down and learn the meanings of the words and phrases. Keep straight means remember clearly. The good thing is that not only do you get to read the meaning of each word or phrase, but you also have examples, like sentences that use the words and phrases, so you can understand this better. So an example of keep straight would be a sentence like, you need to keep the facts straight if you want to pass the test. So you need to remember clearly. Okay, nah, no, informal way to say no. Now, N-A-H, it's a spoken English word. And homemaker is also here in the conversation. It's black print, so it's our focus word. Homemaker is a housewife. His wife is a homemaker. That's an example. Okay. You can go back to our quiz, essay quiz. That's our easy quiz. And do some vocabulary practice. Okay. After you're done with multiple choice questions, you can scroll down and see some vocabulary practice links. Okay. For example, gap fill exercise. This exercise also has a recording. Okay. You can listen to the conversation one more time. And while listening, you can type the answers in the boxes. Okay.
Hello, shoppers. We have a lost boy named Marshall who was found in the sporting goods section of our store, and he's looking for his mom. He's 5 years old, and he's wearing a blue and white sweatshirt, tan pants, and a black and white baseball cap.
So this could be fast for you, but you can always play it again and repeat as many times as you want, and you want to fill in the blanks, fill in the gaps.
Hello, shoppers. We have a lost boy named Marshall who was found in the sporting goods section of our store, and he's looking for his mom.
Try it as many times as you want. Okay. So you can click back the button and go back to the quiz activities. Okay. So for post-listening exercise, you can practice with your family members. Like in this case, for instance, they offer you this activity of introducing yourself to other people in your class, including information on your nationality, family, school, work, and hobbies. Okay. They also suggest some activities you can do on the internet, online. Like in this case, use the internet to do research on a famous person. Find out as much information as you can, and then pretend you're that person. Introduce yourself to other students in class. So, in this case, you will be maybe introducing yourself to some of your family members. So practice English that way. Okay. So this is an example of one listening activity from the easy section, easy link. Okay. Now there are some other websites that you can see listed here. This one says dailyesl.com, easy slang, spoken English every day, spoken English expressions, practice activities, and trainyouraccent.com, which is a website that teaches you how to pronounce words in English and American English properly. It's a great for accent reduction. Okay, so I'm going to introduce these websites and what they have to offer in my next video. So try the one that we just considered. Okay. Once again, the website address is esl-lab.com. esl- line here, lab.com. And you'll go to listening activities and choose the level. Okay. And then practice with the conversations. So please stay tuned, and I'll talk to you later.